It is an understatement to say there is a politically charged atmosphere surrounding the 2020 presidential election. With the coronavirus pandemic and the calls for racial justice in the aftermath of the killing of George Floyd, people on both sides of the aisle have strong opinions about who should lead the United States. I spoke with Paul Musgrave, assistant professor of political science at UMass Amherst, about the election, the polls, and the issues facing the country.
Yeah, there is just a lot of emotion. It feels like every 4 years, every election is the most important one there's ever been. But in this case, we actually have polling data. About a month ago, the Pew organization did a poll, and they found that 83% of Americans think that it really matters who the next president will be. And that is the highest level ever. There has essentially never been as much interest in a presidential election, not just in our lifetimes, but in the modern era. And this is an election that's going to be decided by the economy, by issues of racial justice and law and order, and also, of course, by the unprecedented pandemic that we find ourselves in. So this is just, every election is an important one, but this one feels and maybe even is the most important one we've seen.
And let's talk a little bit about the economy related to the coronavirus, because prior to, the economy was humming along quite well. But obviously, this virus has just shut everything down. Obviously, we have tragic deaths, so many people being sick. And as you start school, and I know you're a professor at UMass, everything is different this year with people remaining remote, some schools doing hybrid. Coronavirus has sort of defined who we are right now.
Well, I think that this is a major shift from where we were even 9 months ago. 9 months ago, the big issues were the impeachment, Trump, Russia, Biden, Ukraine, even maybe a war with Iran. And the president was looking for the economy to really sweep him back to victory because that was his signature issue. And the economy was, in fact, doing great even 12 months ago. But now, 200,000 deaths from COVID later, unemployment at 8.4%, which is down from its peak a couple months ago, but might, of course, go back up if we have to move into another lockdown period. The economy is just not doing well, and it faces a lot of headwinds. Even the recovery is not affecting everybody evenly. And when you think about how this is touching households, if you have kids, if you have college students, if you're giving care to somebody, if you're elderly, your experience of life now is so much different from it was even 6 months ago. Ronald Reagan used to ask, do you feel better off now than you did 4 years ago? I mean, now that question we could even say in 4 months. And, almost everything is flipped from where it was 9 months ago. And one big issue that wasn't really on the electoral agenda, which is racial justice or law and order, depending on how you frame this. This is now easily one of the top three issues that the two candidates are dealing with.
And let's talk about racial justice. Obviously, since the killing of George Floyd, this has become a paramount issue in the country. How do you think this will play out as we head to November?
Well, I think that you're going to see two big trends developing. One is, as a result of something that political scientists call partisan queuing, a lot more white folks, especially white Republicans, are going to come home to where their party is on this issue. And they're going to follow the lead of elites in their party, like President Trump, and really focus on this issue of law and order and keeping control of what they will see and what they will say is really dangerous protesting and rioting. And you're also going to see a big and complicated split in the Democratic Party where a huge chunk of their base is committed to this issue. It is their number one issue. But the party also needs, for electoral reasons, to reach out to white moderate swing voters in places like Pennsylvania and Wisconsin and Michigan who have different priorities and who might value law and order, in fact, a little bit more than racial justice. Now, that being said, the fundamental thing about the last 4 months is that we have actually seen a big shift, and it's ebbing a little bit, but a big shift leftward as people have a worse view of the police and a more positive view of BLM, Black Lives Matter, than they did about 4 or 5 months ago before the killing of George Floyd and the protests over Breonna Taylor and others.
But I think the messaging coming from the Democrats, or at least some of the Democrats, on defunding the police, as you said, is starting to change that perspective, not just for all races, of course, because people want to feel safe. You have the camp that says defund the police, and then you have the camp that says, listen, police are being unfairly stereotyped. in the aftermath of the killing of George Floyd, that not every cop is a bad cop. But how do you think that is going to change between September and November as certainly the right will play up the law and order side?
Well, I think it's absolutely right that the right and the Republican Party will play up law and order big time. That was the entire theme of the Republican convention. It's what Mike Pence was talking about in Wisconsin over the weekend. Is what we're going to see President Trump talk about a lot if he stays on message in the next 2 months. The split in the Democratic camp is more complicated because you have an activist base and huge groups of the Democratic coalition, not just African Americans but also white liberals who want to prioritize racial justice. But the institutional Democratic Party has come out not in favor of defund the police, but in favor of reforming the police. And at every move, folks from Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have really tried to say that they support the majority of police, but they also think there are practices that need to be reformed. And that, I think, is where the median American voter is. That's where most of the country is. But if you're a Democrat, you're walking a very fine line here. And so, on the two big issues in the campaign, racial justice and the economy, each party owns them in a very different way and has a very complicated messaging issue there. And I think that this is going to come down to facts on the ground in terms of how that plays out.
Well, let's talk a little bit about some of the battleground states. Wisconsin obviously is a battleground. President Trump won that in 2016. You just had the shooting, police-involved shooting of Jacob Blake, more rioting that followed that. Both President Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden visited that state. Is this what we're supposed to be looking at, or are these individual battleground states as opposed to like the national polling?
Well, I think that you need to look at both. And nationally, Vice President Biden is up by an average of 7.1%, according to the Real Clear Politics averages of all polls. The rule of thumb this year among politics watchers is that Biden needs to be up by at least 3 or 4 points nationally to be more or less assured of an electoral college victory. That's what we call the national swing, that if there's just a big swing, it's likely that voters in even battleground states like Wisconsin, North Carolina, Michigan, Nevada, Pennsylvania, that they will come along. But then, as with 2016, we know, and 2000, we know that the popular and electoral college vote can diverge. And that's why something like the shooting and then the subsequent protests and rioting in Kenosha, Wisconsin, become national news because Kenosha is a swing city in a swing county in a swing state, and it has outsized resonance. And so, everybody is dealing with this on the national campaign stage. You're going to see lots of attention paid to issues. Vice President Pence was talking about Kamala Harris's vote on NAFTA renegotiations and what it meant for Wisconsin's dairy farmers, because that international issue is a local one and it could decide the national election. So, these popular electoral college vote splits could really make a big difference. And that's why I think we're going to hear a lot more about issues in about a half dozen states over the next 2 months.
And what do you think as far as the day after the election? Do you think there will be no doubt that it'll be contested no matter who wins?
I think that we're in for a long time. There's a situation in which one or another candidate could win just overwhelmingly. And it doesn't matter about the mail-in ballots, and it doesn't matter about absentees, and it doesn't matter about any of that. That's unlikely. This would not be unprecedented in American history. Obviously, after 2000, but even after 1960, after 1948, after 1916, the country went to sleep not knowing who the next president would be. And we demand instantaneous knowledge. That's probably not going to happen. And that just means that this atmosphere of partisan vitriol and back and forth, and even the possibility, possibly, for violence or for other wide-ranging problems could break out, because if it looks on election night like one candidate is ahead, but because partisan voting behavior skews so much that Democrats are way more likely to vote absentee or vote by mail, it may be that the candidate who has more votes reported on election night is not the candidate who absolutely wins. There's even a scary possibility that we end up with an electoral college tie. The forecasters who do this for a living say there's a 3 or 4% chance that happens, in which case this goes to the House, in which case we all get to go back to remedial civics because we're going to be in for 2 more months of this. And that sounds unprecedented, but ever since 2000, we've been facing unprecedented situations almost every election.